Liftoff. The clock has started. Roger.
Welcome to the Good Stuff Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Teddy.
Oh, good morning, Kyle.
Good morning. Hello. Yes, good morning. This is the spatial audio version of your Good Stuff Morning Show program. Now, hello. I'm here talking to you in a room.
No.
This is really what it sounds like, right? That's all it is. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that was bad. No, Kyle, that's not what spatial audio is.
Are you sure?
I think the reason I'm laughing so hard is because it just this thing will get crunched into mono so fast, and that means nothing.
I know.
That'll just sound like you're talking across the room while you're sitting on the toilet.
That's true. It does sound toilet.
Too late.
Wow, you're a little faster than me today on the draw. You gotta tell me. So you said that you were probably going to install that on your device, did you?
Install what? Spatial audio?
The spatial audio.
Well, they kind of did a wide release. Was that Tuesday? Where they kind of they unlocked it, right? You didn't have to update your computer or your phone or anything. They just pushed out the feature to the app, which I guess technically it was already pushed with whatever the next version was, and then there was a time when they could just say, okay, now everything's lossless, right? So I've been testing it out for the last couple days. And what's the best way to put it? Well, I will say, in line with what Eddie Q says here, where he says that spatial audio on Apple Music is equivalent to watching HD television for the first time, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. I needed to know.
I mean, of course he's going to push it like that.
On.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I won't say he's completely wrong by saying that. I won't say that it's not in the ballpark of the sensation or the vibe that I get from listening to those tracks. What it just feels like. So when I listen through my AirPods Pro to a spatial audio or an Atmos enabled track, it just sounds like it's so weird to say because it sounds like surround sound, right? But I only have stereo headphones, right? I only got the two headphones, but it's creating a sensation where, like, I listen to some classic rock tracks where the reverb on the drums sounded so clear and so good. It sounded like I was in the room with the drums.
See, that's reverb. There's got to be either a German word or some sort of psychological cognitive effect that has been described in textbooks that is related to the feeling you get of something feeling more high fidelity or having more clarity or being better when it has reverb.
Because it feels natural.
There is a 3D space created for the thing, for the voice, for the instrument, for the whatever it is.
You're not hearing just direct sound. You're hearing reflections, right? When you hear the actual reverb, that's the idea.
Yes, but that is my worry, is that spatial audio is just that phenomenon happening, and it is
and nothing else.
It's fake fidelity. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know. I do you remember? Let's go back to what Eddie said. Do you remember the first time you saw HD?
Boy.
I very much do. So I'd love to know if you have the same shared experience.
I don't. You might have to remind me. I don't know if I remember the first time I watched something in HD.
Well, watching something is different than seeing it.
That doesn't make any sense to me. When you see something, you use your eyes, but when you watch something, you use your eye and your other eye. Eat it and it explodes in your mouth. What?
All right. The mouth, the eyes, I don't know.
All right, tell me the thing. Jog my memory.
So Circuit City used to be a place we went to, and we would go. So we lived in a small town that was about 25-ish minutes away from a bigger town that had a Circuit City in it.
Right.
So going to Circuit City was this
trip.
event. It was a trip, but there was a series of weekends where going to Circuit City happened like 3 or 4 weekends in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And during one of those weekends, instead of just sitting in the area, like there were multiple areas, right? They've got the little like computer zone, they've got the audio section, they've got I think they were even doing like instruments and stuff then. But they also had a TV section. And I remember going to the TV section, and up in the very front, so it was like on kind of an end cap, it was focused in the middle, was the first HD TV, all those letters all scrunched together. It was, I want to say like maybe 27 inches.
Okay.
Or maybe 32 inches. 32 was probably more of the typical size of that. 32, 33, whatever. And it was deep TV, but flat, right? That was the other thing. TVs were not flat at that time either.
Okay.
Unless it was one of those rear projection ones, right? Like this was.
Oh, like the DLP, the Texas Instruments thing?
All I remember is that most of them weren't flat.
Okay.
Unless it was like big, like giant rolling TV.
Right.
Which you also don't see anymore ever. But I remember seeing it, and it was this nature video, because at that point, I think that was the only thing that was shot in HD.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe even scanned in HD, and it was just film. I don't know.
For consumer use, probably one of the first things that was available.
Nothing. I mean, DVDs were 480p still. Like they're not HD.
Right.
So it was a nature video with a frog, and it was very green. This is like my cobbled together memory of Circuit City.
Okay.
And so that was, I think, the first time that I had ever seen HDTV.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Also, okay, there was also, so we would bounce though between Circuit City and Good Guys.
Oh, Good Guys.
Good Guys also had HDTVs. Now I'm confused. Maybe I did see it at Good Guys first. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, it was Good Guys or Circuit City. Both of them totally.
They've both gone under.
Completely gone now.
Yeah. I think they turned the Circuit City in Modesto into a Ross, but they kept that like corner thing.
Why? What, the plug that goes in? Yeah. But I remember this very vividly, at least HD vividly, at least a little bit, but it definitely was noticeable.
Okay. Hello?
I had to take off my headphones for a second. There are absolutely cats fighting outside right now.
Okay.
Just screaming. Just screaming at each other.
Okay.
So it's wild. It's wild. Living out here on the safari, it's lions and tigers and they're really going at it. Actually, I think I should probably. I'm gonna go check on them.
Okay, I'll divulge a little bit more of my experience with the lossless audio and the spatial audio. This is not the Kyle didn't mute himself. He just slammed the door or something. But this isn't the technology that Apple has where you can plug into your phone, or not plug into, but you can connect to your phone, and then as you turn your head from side to side, or I guess when you're facing a different direction, the direction of the sound changes based on where your head is, so it's like always centered on the screen. I've tried that before. That's actually it's a neat feature, but it just feels kind of kitschy. But this spatial audio is essentially surround sound music. And so they're using Apple Music as a vessel to push like multiple or 5-channel, 7-channel, I guess, audio tracks. And so it has a fuller sound. And then, like you said, Kyle, the fidelity, you can really hear every single instrument. Now, it's really hard for me to now try to remember what the Apple Music tracks sounded like before compared to what they sound like now. It's gonna be weird. It's like
it's fake reverb. I'm telling you, you gotta tell them it's fake or maybe it's real reverb, but it's fake fidelity. It's only reverb.
Right. But the other really quick thing that I wanted to cover is the lossless stuff that they've unveiled.
Finally,
pushed out.
music's been found. It's here. You can't lose it anymore.
Can't lose it anymore.
It's just the music.
So for music, they have for Apple Music, they have a few options for how you use the lossless feature. So you can actually toggle lossless audio on or off through the app on iOS or on macOS. On macOS,
main setting, just all music lossless or not.
Correct. You can toggle it. Do you want to use lossless audio? Under that, you have two separate things. So for streaming, you have a drop down of options that you want to use, and download, same thing, another whole drop down. So for streaming and download, you have 3 different options that you can use. High quality, which uses their AAC 256 kilobits per second tracks. You have lossless, which is the ALAC up to 24-bit or 48 kilohertz. Or you have the high resolution lossless, which is up to 24-bit 192 kilohertz.
Blah.
And I sent you a screenshot of the iOS version of these options. And I have to scroll up to look for it again. So they give an example of the space that it will take up on your phone if you download these 3 versions: high quality, lossless, and high res lossless. So at high quality, 3,000 songs equates to about 10 gigabytes of space. 10 gigabytes of space with lossless is about 1,000 songs. So it's
that's really impressive.
3 times larger files.
But still, you know what? 3 times larger for lossless quality,
which is WAV files
again. Yeah, but I still need to know. Can people tell the difference? Well, we'll see. Especially in AirPods, yeah, right. And then high res lossless for 200 songs is about 10 gigabytes.
So I'm not going to try to do any math here.
So do you think that there is some kind of hardware support for this?
What do you mean?
Is Apple going to introduce a 1 terabyte iPhone?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, they have already bumped up the iPad to 2 terabytes, right? That's their top tier. I can't imagine that they won't be able to put that storage technology into at least the next iPhone Pro, right? But they definitely need to bump up the base storage from whatever it is right now. Is it still 64?
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. Do, 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 do.
That's the new outro for this podcast.
Do, 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 do. It's all it stores it's all it stores for the lossless anymore. It's just,
right. Just bass frequencies. Yeah, I would imagine that they actually probably have.
What a horrible sound I just made. I'm sorry.
They probably have a lot of things in the pipeline now that revolve around storage space or high res audio. I mean, they killed off the HomePod, right? So they only have the HomePod Mini. They have to have an audio device or a home device that's coming out that is like, this is tailored to the high res audio. This one will do the 192 kilohertz. This one will do like the top tier stuff that we have available. And it also can store all your music. It's got a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's the Apple speaker or something like that. I don't know what they're going to do. But they have to do something now. No, I don't think they will, because they introduce a new Apple 4K TV and they max it out at 64 gigs. Are you kidding me? Well, but they don't give you the option of downloading movies.
Let me.
Until they do, there's no reason to have storage high.
Look, Tim, look, listen. I know you're listening. I know you're still listening. Let me just get that movie. Let me just like cache it, maybe, like, even if it's just, temporarily.
At the very least, let me make it like a 1 or a 2 movie limit where I can select it so that in the event that I have an internet outage, right? Which tends to
automatically download the one I just bought. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
But in the inevitable multi-hour internet outage, I now have a backup through the same system. I don't have to go out and get my DVD player from the garage and plug that in and watch DVDs, like Kyle said, in 480. Blah.
How did we survive? How did we live like that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
These are today's headlines.
Thank you, Harold. Let's listener, clearly one of the headlines is I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my ding dang voice. So I'm trying to chill out, trying to relax. I'm trying to save it, And so I'm going to keep talking, I guess.
Stop talking. Let me do this.
It's what it's come down to. iOS 15, there's some tidbits, and I wanted to go over them with you because they're the little tiny.
Oh man, no, you are not allowed to talk anymore. Let me talk.
Really tiny.
Oh man, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid for your voice.
They did not talk about these in WWDC.
Well, no, they did talk about these in the WWDC. They just didn't talk about it in the keynote.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay.
And with the real. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The original wheel picker returns.
Right. It's not the tiny little version, which is like everything's in line. Right. This now expands into the where you have a big slider for the numbers, or you have a number pad. Oh, thank goodness.
Yep.
I was not happy with the small one. That was not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kyle's pointing at me. I'm going to take this next one. Custom text size per app. So you could actually do this in iOS 14, where you can add a button to the control center that allows you to change the text size on the screen on the fly, and then that kind of gets reflected system wide regardless of your preference. But in iOS 15, that's no longer the case. In iOS 15, it will do it per app.
Love it.
Or all apps still. Like it'll keep doing what it does now in iOS 15, or you can select it when you have like notes open. You can toggle it to only have 160% or whatever on notes only. So now it's not doing system wide, it's doing it per app. That's good. And then it will also remember your selection so that when you exit the app and you come back to it, it will return. It'll, resume the zoom, I guess. Resume the zoom.
Resumes it. Well, speaking of resuming the zoom, text selection with magnifier returns. So when you long press on the thing and then you're scrubbing left and right on the words, the little bubble.
Right, because when you're hovering on a word, you're pressing your thumb into the word. And how are you supposed to see where you were actually at?
It's one of the most difficult things
but
that
I will say,
I have to deal with on a daily basis.
I will say, though, I stopped doing that completely. And now I only use the selector thing where you long press the space bar. And then that'll do the same thing.
Oh, see, yeah, no, you're right. But that's not intuitive.
But that's not intuitive. It's not intuitive. If you don't know the trick, it's clearly not for you.
Yeah.
Drag apps from Spotlight to the home screen. How has this not been a thing ever?
I don't know.
So when I Spotlight, I'm looking for, say, my Twitter app, right? And so I type TWI and it brings up the Twitter and the Spotlight suggestions. And it's showing me the app, right? It's showing me the picture of the little app icon. How can I not just hold that, put it into wiggle mode, and then drag it?
Jiggle mode.
Jiggle mode. Why is it not wiggle mode? Is that copyrighted? The Wiggles would have a problem with it?
Probably. You can't enter that mode. You can only strictly be in jiggle mode.
Okay.
I added two more. I have two more little tidbits that are morning show exclusives. Apple appears to be aiming to eliminate passwords with Face ID and Touch ID. Their whole password management system is getting a massive upgrade to allow for biometric password creation, where you don't even think about what the password is. You just press the button, it makes it, inputs it, and it's just all behind biometrics.
So can we discuss this really quick?
Yes, because I love 1Password. I absolutely adore it. Recently, 1Password is a garbage fire. It's horrendous. I can't use it in a browser. I can't use it in Safari. I can't use it in applications. I don't know what is happening with 1Password, but it is not working well at all.
So my takeaway from this is really, really cool, really handy, especially if you've grabbed the new iMac or a new MacBook Pro that has the Touch ID on the keyboard, right? But if you are not completely in the Apple ecosystem and you want to use your passwords on your iPhone, but then you have a Windows computer.
Oh, impossible.
Right. So if that means that you now have to have iCloud keychain access onto your Windows machine, but then you use a password that's probably like super encrypted and like ridiculously long, unable to remember. Right.
What you're describing is a use case that Apple believes you will not have.
No. It's Apple doesn't want you to have that use case.
Well, that's true as well.
So, however, I'm not in that situation. I am all Apple on my devices. So having iCloud keychain be my primary password manager.
Okay. Yeah.
Completely on board. I am completely on board with this. I'm just like devil's advocate. I feel like people are going to have a problem with this when they were like, I want my Windows laptop on my iPhone and my iPad. And you go, why are you using a Windows laptop?
I was not intending to unpack each of these timbits every time that we talk about one.
Okay.
But by the way, those are the non-trademarked morning show exclusive tidbits that are Canadian in flavor. So they're timbits anyway.
They're not Tim Cook bits?
No, there we go. Very good. iOS 15 also allowing you to request refunds inside of applications. big ole thumbs up from me. I went through this process recently.
Make it more direct.
It was horrible.
Right.
Trying to Apple, it's your own music application. Let me just request a refund and manage my subscriptions inside of that application. Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
Is Apple going to do this for first party stuff?
They are not. They are not doing that for first party stuff. So maybe they'll be doing that first. Then they're going to open it up and allow you to do it in that application. Okay. Doesn't matter.
All right. Okay.
Good to see. I just need more of this. Less Apple web services, more Apple on-device services. That's what I need in my life.
Okay.
What I don't need in my life is the Facebook Watch.
I don't even want to talk about this.
Okay. This is today's special.
Hi, Kyle. It's today's special.
Yes, it is. And today's special is
National Corn on the Cob Day.
That's not how that goes, but that's okay. It's corn on the cob. That's right.
National Corn on the Cob.
No, it is. Today's special is corn on the cob. It's what I serve to you on the plate. It's what I bring to you. It's what you paid me money for, and I brought it to you, sir. This is today's special. Please, it's on the board. It's over here on the chalkboard. That's what it says.
This special's kind of boring.
If you want the day, if you want the entire day, it's going to cost you. It really is going to cost you.
That's fine. I will pay extra because corn on the cob is boring.
I can't believe it. You're sending this back. Fine. You said you wouldn't, but I'll take it. I'll take it back and I'll tell the chef that you didn't like corn on the cob. You need the whole corn on the cob day.
That's right. Actually,
it's incredible.
Some people call it corn stick. Others go with sweet pole, but we like to call it amazing. Gosh, this copy is bad. Especially when you use those.
I really do not like those words. So that's just me.
I needed to say it like that, Bill, because the vibe was so weird. Anyway, when you use the cute plastic corn on the cob handles that are actually like little corn on the cobs that you stick into the ends, those are cool. So it always falls on June 11th, the perfect pre-summer date. Although for most home gardens, mid-June is still too early for the harvest. So why is it today?
I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe you're thinking about the corn on the cob. You're like, it's, you know what? It's about summer. There's corn somewhere. It's corn o'clock somewhere.
That's right. That's right, Kyle. But you can't blame anyone for being in a hurry. The sweetness doesn't hang around for very long. It has to be picked. It has to be picked at the freshest. Otherwise, there's a risk of nothing really. It's just kind of slightly less incredible tasting.
What if you just cooked it? Like you sous vide it longer.
Sous vide corn on the cob.
Why not?
What in the world?
I don't know what temperature
are you going to eat the whole cob?
I just want to liquefy that cob,
Cob soup.
Just cream that corn in the bag.
Cream corn, but it's the whole thing.
Whole creamed corn.
It's like... How much pressure and how much temperature would it take to melt the whole thing?
Now we're talking. Yes, you need.
This wasn't the debate I was gonna lead into.
Okay, I need to know what are we actually debating?
So many people say as long as you hold both ends, you're good to go. But you know better, Kyle. According to etiquette experts, you should butter a few rows at a time and then eat moving side to side like a typewriter. Which way do you do it? Do you do it typewriter style, which is side to side, or do you do around the world?
Definitely around the world. And the reason is that you do around the world, but you go, what would this be? Counterclobwise?
Clob? Corn on the clob? That's definitely one of the guns in Goldeneye.
All right. Countercobwise, maybe. Right. Backward. That was a joke I was trying to make, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Stop it. Don't make fun of me.
Okay, wait.
I go this way. Now I go the... Yes,
Wait,
yes.
wait.
Wait. No, which way do I go? Hold on. Give me a corn. Someone give me a corn.
You should go ask the waiter. He went back to the kitchen.
Okay. All right. So this is the way I do it.
You picked up your water bottle.
I
As a
need
demo.
I need a corn analogous thing to help me through this debate. So I'm eating. Which way is this? Which way is this? This is the way I'm doing it. This way.
Okay, so towards the front, the top
away
teeth.
from me. I'm doing it away from. I am rotating the cob on its axis this way, and I'm.
We don't know what this way is.
See, this is a really good visual aid because now you can see what my teeth do. It goes like this.
I can't look at you.
It goes like this.
I can't look at you. Oh man. Ooh, my whole body is shaking. God, it's a clear water bottle so I can see his teeth. It's just biting at me. Oh man.
You need it. You need to see. You need to see how I do this.
No, I don't. All right. Okay, I have a visual aid. I have a giant paper towel holder.
What is? Wait.
Or
A paper. There was a paper towel once around that roll.
No, actually, this came in a giant rug, but it's the same like width of one.
Okay. One, I was going to be impressed. Two, I would want paper towels that are that big.
Right? This thing's like,
They are.
listener, it's about 2 feet tall.
It's like a bath towel, but paper.
Okay, so you twist your hands forward, right?
Yes, away from me. Away. Part of the reason, and here's the reason why.
Both ways can go away, Kyle. What I'm saying is
that's horrible.
you're twisting.
Yeah, no, you're right. From the top down.
Yeah.
But not bottom up, top down. So the reason why is so when I'm biting, the kernels that I bite that I am not like immediately vacuuming up fall into my mouth so that I catch them in the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Going like that. I catch them into the bottom part of my mouth.
She's like a trough.
And then I can eat them. Yes.
Okay, the reason that I do around the world the way that Kyle's explaining is because that's how I eat an apple. Okay? I eat an apple that way. And
just like that.
It's the easiest way to get all of the kernels off. If I'm going side to side, so many opportunities to get kernels stuck in my teeth. Right? I feel like you're also smacking your lips on uneaten kernels, and then you got to go back to those wet-lipped kernels. Ugh, side to side. No, not happening. So we are both around the world eaters. If you are a side to side eater, like the etiquette experts say that you must be, good on you, but you're doing it wrong.
Or you hack the whole system and you take a knife to the side of it. Well, you can sous vide you can sous vide it, or you take a knife to the side of it. You just shave off all the kernels and then scoop them up with a spoon. Just right there, spoon them up.
That's
right
not corn on the cob. That's corn off the cob.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's not how you celebrate.
I need to know, listener. Is it around the world?
Or
typewriter. Just one word, tweet at us, Morning Show AM. That's all you have to do. Around the world, typewriter.
Please.
Please and thank you. McDonald's. Oh, by the way,
That was the little stinger, but you kind of talked over it. So let's do it again.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's. They're now testing AI drive-through ordering in 10 locations. Have you experienced I think the precursor to this, right, is the drive-through drive-up where the motion sensor realizes that someone's there, and then a recording of someone who said, hello, it looks like you just drove up. I am your drive-through wizard, and I'm here to take your order.
Mm-hmm.
And then half a second later, someone comes on the speaker.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I think we actually talked about this on a much earlier version of this show.
There have been a lot.
I hate it.
Let's be honest.
I hate the practice of jovial, happy-go-lucky welcome message, and then I'm gonna take your order. Right? No, you can't take my order because I want the other person back, please. I want the person who's excited to take my order, and we're gonna have a conversation about the hamburger I'm about to eat.
I'm really curious because this is innovation, right? When you hear smart speakers and you think of the commands that you have to give smart speakers and the way you have to speak things in order for it to understand that what you want to do is turn off the lights, but instead what it did was it turned off the thermostat that's also called the living room. It's very confused.
Sounds like
by
that happened to you.
Well, so can these systems now understand the intent of someone in describing the adjustments? Because that's really where the meat of this is. It's not like, I want a number one with a Coke. Like, no one orders that way. It's, can I get a number one large, no pickles or onions? And then can you make the fries, can you just put the fries on the side, or like,
I don't know when the fries have never been on the side, but okay.
Can you, whatever. This is a fast food scenario that I have conjured up in my own brain to describe the
non-side fries. Got it.
What it is like. Yeah. You don't get the fries just right in the burger. It's not something that you're
I actually
used
get
to?
them in the Coke. So
Fries
I should ask for them on the
Coke,
side.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You really should try that. I mean, it's so, will it make sense of it or not?
I think that you would actually need to create almost an entirely different ordering method that would be displayed on the screens now. Like McDonald's drive-thrus all have screens. They're not menus that are stationary, right? They're all TV screens that change as you order stuff or whatever. It'll have to be like a completely different method, almost like when you're calling an automated phone system, where they're like, here's an option, here's a list of options. Do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4?
One.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So you would almost have like customizations pop up when
you'd have to like confirm it and be like, hey, is this the thing you just said, or like, do you want to start over?
Right, because the AI strings, right, or stems or whatever, you have to follow those, right? Unless they are able to teach it really fast and use a lot of data to try to do natural speak.
It's almost like there are thousands upon thousands of these across the country where they could just have audio logs processed from the last 100 years and use that to train a machine learning model. It's almost like that would be the way to do it.
Almost, except Kyle, there was an update to this article on June 10th that says that might be illegal. So according to, let's actually find the correct state. I think it's Illinois, right?
Okay.
It says that McDonald's has violated the state's Biometric Information Privacy Act, which, as Restaurant Business explains, quote, requires companies to inform customers that they are collecting their biometric information, which can include voice prints, fingerprints, facial scans, handprints, and palm scans. So it's that first one, that voice prints, means that you can't record people unless you've explicitly told them that they are being recorded, which probably didn't happen when they've ordered before. So
by driving into this drive-through, you agree to our terms of service and privacy policy,
which we will not provide to you.
Which you, by driving into this lane right here, you have agreed to those terms. Thank you. So now order your burger.
So there is a lawsuit because of this. So like I said, an Illinois man he filed a lawsuit against the fast food chain. What
a rude superhero to file that lawsuit.
Illinois man. I'm very windy. The lawsuit was moved to a federal court last week. They are seeking class status, meaning that if McDonald's is found to have violated this biometric act, that it will have to pay out to everyone who used the AI drive-thrus, the 10 that they, I guess, put into beta. So
wow.
Yeah. So good and bad, right? Good that, hey, McDonald's is actually trying to innovate here. Bad that they definitely went about it in a shortcut kind of way.
Well, the other side of this, obviously, is that there's a human being that takes people's orders right now.
That you're putting out of work.
You're putting them out of work. So like find something else for them to do. McDonald's, maybe you could get them legal training and hire them on your legal team so that you all could figure out that this is illegal to do in the state of Illinois. Just saying, maybe, perhaps.
Anyway.
TikTok is back at it again. They're always at it, I suppose. This time with Oreo sushi.
Ooh, that is such a weird word. Oreo sushi.
What in the world is this? The image looks like, those rolled cakes?
Yeah, rolled cakes.
Rolled cakes.
It looks like a ho-ho. Right? Hostess, the ho-hos, right? When you cross-section them. But instead, it's the cookie wrapped around the cream filling, I guess.
So, but how did they make it? So, Taste of Home reports that it only requires 2 ingredients: Oreos and milk. Any kind will do. Sounds simple enough. Bunch of manual labor to make it happen, but you crush up the cookies, the wafer parts. You blend the crumbs with enough milk to form a paste, and then you roll the cookies out on a flat sheet. You spread the cookie filling on top of that,
like you would do with the rice on the seaweed.
Yes, this is more like mochi, like pounded rice, than anything else. It is definitely like mochi adjacent. So.
But it
looks like sushi because it's rolled, I think, is what they're getting at.
The image evokes sushi, but the textures and the taste, I suppose, invoke mochi.
So apparently it's a TikTok trend. Folks are doing it. I put an image. It'll be in the show notes. So that's sweet sushi, right?
Mm-hmm.
The image I have here is sushi I created back in 2012. This is sweet sushi. So the one on the far left.
No. As I was saying that, I was shaking my head. No.
Yeah. The rest of every single listener listening right now is worse off having heard that word come out of your mouth. The sushi here. You said it. Oh, man. So the item on the left is the bottom of it is a square of Rice Krispies, right? Marshmallows and Rice Krispies, a little Rice Krispie square, kind of like sushi rice for nigiri. Then it has a homemade raspberry fruit roll-up style, like fruit leather that I made and cut into the right shape of what fish would be like. And then on top of that is a peanut powder. So it is almost like a peanut butter and jelly tasting nigiri that is all sweet, no fish, obviously.
Okay.
So that's the one on the left.
Okay.
The one in the middle is that homemade fruit roll up around a small like ball of Rice Krispie treats. These are all sort of like plays on the same thing.
Okay.
But instead of doing the like fruit leather on top, I did it around it, like in the perimeter, like a sushi roll. And then inside of that sushi roll, like to fill the gap, I made it looks like fish eggs, but it's fruit juice. I did 2 flavors. So the one on the left, I think, is cranberry. And then the one on the right is like a pear. And the 2 fruit juices were put into an agar solution so that when you drop it in, it makes the little balls. So they look like fish eggs, but they pop like fruit juice, basically. It created a little shell around the juice. And then it's got like a raspberry dust on top from a bunch of pulverized, freeze-dried, like raspberries that I bought.
Okay. Number 1, don't care.
I'm really proud of this.
That's great that you're proud of this 9 years later.
This is sweet sushi. If you wanted something that looks like sushi but doesn't taste like sushi,
Okay.
and isn't Oreos,
Okay.
this is a way to do it. You have to. I am very proud of this.
Good. I applaud your pride in this photo. First of all, if our Patreon hits $50, you're going to join TikTok, and you're making this
on TikTok.
Yeah, actually, first of all, you're making the Oreo sushi, and then you're going and you're going to taste it and go blah, or blah, and then you're going to make your sushi, and it's going to be better, and you're going to say it's swishy.
I still don't think that's. I mean, unless we trademark it.
If it's on TikTok, it's trademarked, right?
Yeah.
It's TikToked. It's tickmarked.
TikTok trying to ruin Oreos.
Ruin? Come on.
Yeah, it's not. This is not Oreos.
Just wait until Oreo has a fish flavor come out, and then make the Oreo sushi. Then I'll try it.
So do you want to talk about Oreo flavors?
Oh, did we just segue into the game?
I think it's time for us to play a game. We're going to play a round of Oreo or not.
I said certified vegan. Eat them on the weekend. Sandwich cookie. Make that feeling game weak. Yeah. Yeah, you dunking with this sandwich cookie. Bring a glass, bring some milk for this sandwich cookie. Is it Oreo or not with this sandwich cookie?
It's time to play a round of Oreo or not.
You were so you were more proud of the song than you were of the picture.
As I should be. So, hey, we're going to play a game where I tell you the name of an Oreo flavor. You're going to guess whether it's an Oreo or not. That's how these games work. And we'll go with number 1, which is creamsicle Oreo. Oreo or not.
Creamsicle Oreo. Was this one of the Pop-Tart flavors too? No, it was Crush. Creamsicle Oreo. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say that's like the 50-50 bar. It's ready to go, right? You got the outside and you got the inside already set up. Let's do it. Yeah.
That is correct. I did fail to mention this was suggested by listener Harold in our Discord. You too can also get access to our Discord by joining Patreon, patreon.com/goodstuff. Then you can also suggest which games we should play, and then I'll probably make a very stupid song about them.
Also, he'll post it on TikTok because we're really close to that part too.
That is true. That's probably going to happen all at the same time. Number 2, wasabi Oreo.
Ooh,
Oreo or not?
Maybe wasabi Oreo would be the one to make into sushi. That feels like the correct one. Maybe not fish, but wasabi Oreo. I think they have wasabi Kit Kat. I don't think that Oreo is ready for the wasabi treatment. So I'm going to say not. Oh, really?
That is incorrect. Wasabi Oreo cookies were released in August of 2018 in China. And get this, made of wasabi and hot wing flavored cream filling.
Wasabi and hot wings?
Yep.
Never had that before.
Just very spicy.
I should go back to China and try it.
Number 3, candy corn Oreo.
Oh,
Oreo.
no.
Oreo or not.
Oh. Even just thinking about the taste of a candy corn makes me shudder. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. No. I'm going to say no because you know what? I'm going to say it's not an Oreo flavor. It could be. Who knows? But I just don't want it to be one. No.
It most definitely is. Limited edition Halloween related flavor. Obviously, released in 2012 and 2013. They made a return at Target in 2016.
Oh, my gosh.
2 golden Oreos with the Oreo cookies with half yellow and half orange cream inside of them.
Oh, gosh.
So who knows if they actually tasted like candy corn? I don't know.
I think they taste like garbage.
They looked like candy corn.
Okay.
Number 4, pizza Oreo. Oreo or not.
Pizza Oreo? You can have a pizza Pringle, but can you have a pizza Oreo? Kyle did kind of let slip that there were a lot of varieties.
There's an entire, I will put this also in the show notes. There's an entire Wikipedia article with all of the Oreo flavors ever. A lot of that, if not all of that information came from that website.
I'm going to say not, though, because a savory Oreo just doesn't sound right. Oh, thank goodness.
That is correct.
And I'm going to say Oreo, avoid it. Don't do pizza Oreo. You're going to miss a lot of flavors.
What would it be? I think it'd be dough. You'd have like the dough on the
crust?
top and the bottom.
The dough?
You know. Pizza
It's
dough.
an uncooked pizza, Kyle.
Wait, you're supposed to cook them?
Oh, no.
Number 5, Neapolitan Oreo.
Definitely.
Not the pizza.
No,
Not the pizza. Neapolitan Oreo.
No, that's definitely an Oreo. Yeah.
They were a limited edition release in 2012, made of 3 golden Oreo cookies formed as a double sandwich of chocolate and strawberry cream fillings.
That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if I was a kid, you'd definitely take out the strawberry. As a kid, I did not eat the strawberry ice cream at the Neapolitan. We've had this discussion before.
Yeah, okay. I'm really surprised. All right. Next one. Ghost pepper Oreo.
Oh.
Oreo or not?
This sounds like something that was made special. Like a special edition, but only like one cookie was made, like for Hot Ones or something. But then that would deem it an Oreo because it did exist. So I'm going to say yes. Oh.
That is incorrect.
Well, Hot Ones, get on it.
I would totally, yes. One Oreo packaged by itself, just in a small Oreo sleeve container, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I would go for it.
Oh, yeah, totally. Chicken wing cookies and ghost pepper filling. Right?
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Next one. Turkey and mashed potatoes Oreos.
You know, I said that savory Oreos shouldn't be a thing or weren't a thing. I take that back. This sounds like it was definitely a thing. So I'm going to say yes. What?
That is incorrect.
Are you serious? I feel like I've seen this before.
Like turkey maybe, and then mashed potato filling with a layer of gravy in it.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot wrong here. I do not know my Oreos.
No, I think we need to get some more. Moving on to the next one. Watermelon Oreo.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
They were a limited edition release for the summer of 2013, made of 2 golden Oreo cookies with watermelon flavored filling.
But it was probably like the Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor, you know? Like not really watermelon, but candied watermelon flavor.
Bright red, just kind of, yeah. Yep. Next up, limeade Oreo.
Limeade?
Mm-hmm.
My guess would be 2 green cookies and red filling. So yeah, I'm going to say so.
That is correct. 2014, 2 vanilla cookies,
vanilla.
actually, with a lime-flavored cream filling.
That's like key lime pie. Anyway.
It's not cherry limeade. I know you
I
and
know,
I
but-
very much the
But
cherry
my brain,
limeade
of course,
train,
goes to
but-
cherry limeade.
Yeah, no.
Route 44.
Yep. Next up, jelly donut Oreo.
Jelly donut Oreo. That feels like that was like a Simpsons branded one. So I'm going to say yes.
They were a limited edition release in May 2017 made of golden Oreo cookies, a ring of vanilla cream, and a dollop of jelly flavored cream in the center.
That sounds really
of the
good.
Oreo. Yeah.
That sounds better
Yes.
than a jelly filled donut.
Most definitely. Next up, honey mustard Oreo.
Oh, no. Mustard? Oh, it's just like mustard filling. No, I'm going to say no. Please, no. Thank
That
goodness.
is correct.
It's not even like the Oreo cream filling. It's just mustard.
It's just pure mustard. It's not even sweet.
Pure mustard.
You know, wasn't that a trend though? Mustard on watermelon. That's a whole TikTok thing.
Oh,
Like people
I
are
sent
doing
that
it.
to you. Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yep. Yep. Next up, waffles and syrup Oreo.
Yes. I'm not even, no doubt in my mind. That's a thing.
That is
That sounds
correct.
great.
Limited edition in 2017, made of golden Oreo cookies, ring of vanilla cream, dollop of maple flavored cream in the center. So they just swapped out that jelly donut. Same month, just different centers.
Same machine too.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. Next up, spicy hot cinnamon Oreo.
Spicy hot cinnamon. Ooh, I mean, I guess like on the golden cookie Oreos, cinnamon would be a good flavor, but you said spicy cinnamon?
Spicy hot cinnamon Oreo.
Why would you say spicy and then hot and then cinnamon? Oh, no. No. I'm going to say not an Oreo. Oh, no, what happened?
Correct. There was no other information about this one. It seems to be so elusive that
One guy bought it.
No one wanted to write about it. It's
Actually, what it was the 2 golden cookies. It was the ring of Oreo cream, but then in the middle, it was just ground cinnamon. And it was like the cinnamon challenge where you take the spoonful of cinnamon, right?
yes.
But it was the Oreo version. So
But
people
it
would
is the
take a
Oreo
bite and then they would go,
inside.
it would be
Right.
like a cloud of cinnamon dust.
Yep. In between that Oreo.
Yeah, it did not work out.
2 more. Next one, mojito Oreo.
Ooh, mojito. Is it like the rim of the Oreo salted?
That is definitely not a mojito, but
I'm thinking margarita. Then no. Okay,
that
good.
is correct.
But is there a margarita flavor?
Yes, there is.
Well, then my brain works correctly.
Last one here on Oreo or not, the first ever round. Cherry cola Oreo.
Cherry cola. Ooh, not cherry Pepsi.
Not branded. None of these are branded. None of these are branded.
Not spicy hot cinnamon. Cherry cola Oreos. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. All right, I would definitely eat that one.
They also had cherry cola Oreo thins at the same time, so two variants. April 2018 as a part of the My Oreo Creation campaign. So apparently people submitted their own Oreo creations and Oreo decided to make them. But let's go ahead and tally these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 15. So you did pretty well.
All right, 10 out of 15.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I thought
Not
I got
bad.
like 4. I wasn't paying attention to which ones I was getting right or wrong.
You were doing quite bad at the beginning, and then you got on a streak. Yeah, right there at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's a good game.
Nice work.
Definitely
nice
round
work.
one of what will most definitely be another series. Right? There's enough to do many of these.
Yeah, anything to, I guess I don't want to give away too many of the flavors, but obviously anything to bring back these songs and tracks that I've made, I'll take every opportunity.
That's right.
So, as always, you can follow us on the internet. Like I mentioned earlier, Morning Show AM on Twitter. I am Hop Burps on Twitter. Kenny is Yoo-Hoo Dockers, which has something to do with the chocolate beverage and pants. I believe that's
it's
about all he tweets
from Frasier.
about. It's about all he tends to
If
tweet
anybody
about these
asks
days,
me what my name means, I can say I'm a big fan of Frasier. It's from an episode, and then I would have to remember which episode it's from so I can direct them towards it so that they can watch it. But it's a Tony Shalhoub guest star episode. It's a focus group one, and Frasier goes over to the newspaper stand that Tony Shalhoub is at, and Tony Shalhoub was in the focus group, and he said he didn't really like Frasier, and Frasier really needed to know why, and he spills his Yoo-Hoo, and then Tony Shalhoub says, "You spilled, what do you say? You got Yoo-Hoo in my Dockers," and I just like that quote stuck with me. So Yoo-Hoo Dockers. Okay. There's the origin story. But you can't take it because I think I put it everywhere. It's my name everywhere now.
Yeah, well, until it's not, and then it's something else.
We're also on Instagram if you wanted to
tell me more.
Follow us on there where we're going to post photos about chips that Kyle's eating, and we got some throwbacks to our 2014 WWDC setup. Good Stuff Morning Show on or at Good Stuff Morning Show. I don't know how Instagram handles work. It's Good Stuff Morning Show though.
You know, we've been at this about 20 years. We'll figure it out eventually. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.